Hi guys, welcome to Unit 7, Lesson 7. We're getting down to the end of the unit. This one's all about problem solving with two-step equations. So it's the exact same stuff that we worked with in the last lesson, but this time they give us word problems, okay? And so I know that's not everybody's favorite, but as long as we know what the words mean within the problem and how they relate to math, then we should be okay. So let's go ahead, we're just going to get straight into examples since it's not a new concept, it's just presented in a different way. Number 1, Arlene reads 30 pages. That is 10 pages more than half of the pages Taylor read. How many pages did Taylor read? Now, on the actual practice that this came from, this is on page 15 of today's lesson, number 1, they only want you to fill out this equation. That's all they want you to do. Okay, so we know that Arlene's pages are being compared to Taylor's, right? So one side, and we know that Arlene equals 30, right? So really we could say that like, this is Arlene, right? And she read 30 pages, okay? Says that that is 10 pages more than half of the pages Taylor read. So this side of the equation is representing Taylor because her side is like the equation side. Hers is the one that like is a little more complicated, right? So there's a few important things. One, obviously we know we're going to need a 10, okay? But then it says 10 pages more than. If you say that you have 2 more apples than someone else, that means you're adding 2 apples, right? In this case, we're adding 10. So our 10 is going to go here. Or I guess I could have put them up here. That's 30. There's our 10. Okay? 10 pages more than half of the pages that Taylor read. Okay? Half. Well, what's half? 1 over 2, right? Half of means to multiply. If you have half of something, right, it's like multiplying it by half or cutting it in 2. So we could say that this is half of the pages that Taylor read. X is representing Taylor's pages. That's our unknown, right? So that's our variable. So this would be our final equation. Half of the pages that Taylor read, all right, 10 more than that, and that's equal to 30, okay? So as a refresher to solve, we could say, okay, well, right now I'm adding 10. So to get rid of it, I'm going to subtract 10. I didn't leave myself very much room. But then I have 1/2 x equals 20. Well, divide both sides, right? Divide both sides by 1/2. Right? And if I come over here, 20 divided by 1/2, right? We need a same change flip. We've got 20 over 1, change our symbol to multiplication, flip our second fraction. Well, 20 times 2 gives me 40, right? So in the long run, that would have been 40 pages for Taylor, okay? So that would have been our final answer, but really on this problem, it's only looking for this, okay? So, but it's still good to practice. Number 2, let me see, this is number 4 on your practice. So it says, Susan read 17 pages today. That is 8 pages fewer than 1/3 of the pages she read yesterday. How many pages did she read yesterday? So now we're comparing today to yesterday. That's what our equation is going to be set up as. We know that she read 17. But then it says that is 8 pages fewer than. 8 pages fewer than. Well, fewer than, if you have 8 apples fewer than somebody else, that means you subtracted to solve. So we know we're going to be taking 8 away from something. Okay? Well, we're taking 8 away from 1/3 of the pages she read yesterday. So 1/3 of, remember, of means to multiply, and we could say X for that. So X can represent yesterday, or I could have put a Y for yesterday, right? And this is what we would be solving. Now on this one, on your practice, it actually wants us to solve, so let's go ahead and do that. Again, our goal is to get our variable by itself, so let's see, first I'm going to, if we think PEMDAS, right, we got to get rid of addition or subtraction first because we're moving backwards. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides because right now I'm subtracting it. Negative 8 plus 8 equals 0, so those cancel. So on the right I'm left with 1/3 x, and then, oops, did you catch my mistake? I almost subtracted 8 from this side. I needed to add it. So, and that gives me 25. Right now I'm multiplying by 1/3, so to get rid of it I need to divide by 1/3, which is also the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal, right? That's what we did right here. So that means I can multiply by 3/1. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. These are opposite, so these are going to cancel, and we're left with x. And then I can put 25/1, at least so then I know that they're both fractions, right? And then 3 times 25 is 75. So the final answer would be 75 pages. That's what she read yesterday. Okay? Hopefully that helps. This next one, number 3, this is number 3 on your quick check as well. So, let me get that up on the screen just to be safe. All right, and it does say, first off, it says solve the following real world problem. I just didn't write that on my paper. Destiny opens a checking account with $100 and then deposits $27 each week. How many weeks will it take for her account to reach $343? Okay, so there's a few things we know. We know she already has $100. Woohoo! Okay, we know she wants whatever, all of this money, that's all going to be equal to $343. That's how much she wants total, right? So she's going to add her 100, right? She's starting out with 100. It's not being taken away. It's what she already has. And then she's going to deposit $27 each week. Each in math, most of the time, means to multiply. So $27 per week or each week, and we'll just say W for weeks. Okay? How many weeks will it take for her account to reach $343? So now we've got our equation set up. Well, again, considering PEMDAS, we've got parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division in the order that we see them, and addition and subtraction. Being that we're trying to get our variable by itself, we're going to work backwards. So first we need to get rid of our addition or subtraction. Right now I've got this positive $100, so to get rid of it I need a negative $100, or I need to subtract 100 from both sides. 100 minus 100 is 0, so those cancel out, and I'm left with 27W equals, and then 343 minus 100 gives me 243. Well, so I got rid of my addition and subtraction. Next I need to take care of multiplication or division. Right now I am multiplying by 27. To get rid of it, I'm going to divide by 27, again doing that inverse operation. 27 divided by 27 is 1, so those cancel. I'm left with W on the left, which is good, that's our goal. And then 243, oh, sorry, there we go. 243 divided by 27, that gives me 9. So, I love nice pretty numbers, 9 weeks. Whenever you know what the numbers are referring to, you should always include a unit. So in this case, that would be 9. All right? I hope that helps. And as always, reach out if you need more.